Well, hello students. This is Professor Shlomo Levy, your online instructor in American History 1. Once again, it's my pleasure to record one of these videos to try to talk to you about the course. About 8 weeks ago, I introduced you to this course, and I told you at that time that I designed it to be an intellectual workout. That is, that every week that you would have some exercises that would challenge you, that would help you grow and develop certain academic skills, and to help you acquire a great deal of historical knowledge. Well, at this point, now that we're midway through the course, I wanted to check in with you and talk to you about how things are going, and to share my perspective with you about how I think the class is progressing as a whole. Of course, individually, you've seen all of your grades, all of your assignments on the discussions, and your grades on our class debate. But let me give you my thoughts about how I think the course is going as a whole. Grades indicate that 3/4 of you have understood at least 80% of the material, in terms of averages, that about 75% of the class have about an A average or so. So that tells me that most of you understand what we're doing. I am concerned about that 25% of the class who aren't doing as well as they could and perhaps aren't reaching their potential. And I'm very pleased with that 10% of the class who are truly outstanding. And I would like to see more of you in that category. A few weeks ago, just before spring break, we had what I thought was the high point of the first part of the course, which was a debate on the American Revolution. Let me explain to you why I developed this exercise, which is very hard to do online, but has certain advantages and in the past has been successful. The purpose of a debate is to see if students have the ability to take the knowledge that they have and not just regurgitate it on an exam, and to correctly identify certain things, but do they really understand the issue? In this case, did you really understand what the American Revolution was about? Do you understand the causes, the reasons, the issues, the people? Were you able to put those things into an historical context? Were you able to articulate that in a debate, either from the British point of view, the American point of view, or from an analytical point of view? And so that's why I have the debate, and that's what I wanted to see if students are able to do that. Basically, to have an intelligent conversation with each other that went into some depth on an historical issue. As such, there were some very outstanding performances. This was a 20-point exercise, and students who developed very good opening arguments, very probing cross-examinations or rebuttal arguments, and very good conclusions in their arguments received full credit on that exercise. Generally, however, I was very disappointed with the mediocrity of most of the entries, which merely just regurgitated ideas or didn't really show any depth of thought or true understanding. For instance, students who just talked back and forth about taxes, which were an important cause of the American Revolution, without understanding the historical significance of what taxes represented. That is, for the leaders of the American Revolution, most of whom were very wealthy people, as I explained in my presentation. People like George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Benjamin Franklin, Alexander Hamilton were some of the wealthiest people in America at the time. They could have well afforded to pay these taxes. For them, it was a matter of principle. That is, not really about the money, it's about the principle of it. And so this is what I wanted to see you really engage or understand in the debate, that it's not just about a few cents of taxes here or there. It's about the principle that there are different perspectives about liberty and about freedom and about America. So that's what I wanted to see more of. Your last exam, test number 2, had an essay on it, unlike the first exam, which was all multiple choice and matching. And again, although the results were pretty good in most parts, I saw a lot of students struggle with the essays or wrote essays that were really subpar. And the essay is an opportunity for you to demonstrate the knowledge and skills that you have been developing in the course. The weekly discussions are designed to reinforce the reading and the lectures, which I hope you watch, by the way, my PowerPoints. And they also provide regular practice in the art of expressing yourself in writing. I expect that a student who crafts an entry every week will be able to write a clear, thorough, and thoughtful essay on an exam. That is, you have practice every week with these discussions, so that when you get on the test and you're asked to write an essay, you should be able to do it very well. That is, if you've been taking the discussions seriously and using each one as a practice for that. Again, a few students wrote wonderful essays. I generally commented on them in the exam or through email to you. I hope to use excerpts from your exams to demonstrate to the class as a whole how to excel on these essays. You should know that all future exams will have at least one essay, and your final exam will be entirely an essay format. So if you've struggled with this last one, then you really need to work on your discussions every week, because you'll see a lot more essays as we go forward in the course. Finally, looking forward, we still have 3 more unit exams, and you'll have a second opportunity to debate when we get to the Civil War. Then you'll either be the North or the South, or an alternative team that is an analytical team looking at it from both points of view. And so then I hope to see some improvement in your debate on the Civil War from the one on the American Revolution. Think of all of these assignments as opportunities, another chance, another opportunity for you to show how much you know and to develop your skills and talents. Finally, I want to call your attention to the spring issue of the Northampton magazine. Perhaps you've seen it or gotten it in the mail. You certainly can find it around campus. And it has an interesting article by a former student. Her name is Sarah Evans. And the reason I point it out to you is she took this course, American History 1, online with me last semester. And in the article, she reflects on the quality of her undergraduate experience and alludes to our course as one of the high points of her educational experience. I point this out because this course could be the same thing to you, a high point in your educational experience, if you take it seriously, exert yourself, and develop your skills to its fullest potential. With that, hope you're enjoying the course, hope to stay in touch with you, and invite you to come see me and contact me and call me if you like. Take care.